وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن اهتدى بهديه واستمسك بسنة إلى يوم الدين. سبحانك ربنا لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. اللهم علمنا ما ينفعنا ورفعنا بما علمتنا وارزقنا علما. الحمد لله على كل حال. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Glories and adoration are due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We beseech His peace and tranquility to be upon our noble Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his household, his companions, and those who follow their footsteps to the day of Qiyamah. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make our faith to firm in the deen of Islam. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to protect our faith. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to guide us aright. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to continue to give us peace in all our places. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to continue to bless our endeavor. The dead, we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to have mercy upon them. Those of us who have lost our parents, we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to count them among those who is going to bless with Jannah in the day of Qiyamah. Those of us who still have one of them, both of them with us, we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to continue to protect them, enrich them in faith, enrich them in wealth, enrich them in health. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala let them end with this successfully. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala let us end with them successfully. The forthcoming election, we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to choose for us among the best leaders. Those whom we think they are going to do what is right. If they are the one, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala let them come to be. If they are not, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala change for us the better, or give to us the better ones. Last time, as we were discussing in this class of faith, Madam gave us 6 attributes of faith. I think we have discussed 1 to 5 successfully, inshallah al-Karim. Today we are going to go to the last one, which is al-Iman bil Qadr. Before we go to the explanation, I want us to understand that Prophet said, "Idha sami al-qadaru famsik." If you hear anything concerning destiny, just keep quiet. Because the more you go into destiny, the more confused you are, or you will be. So just take it the way it is. Stop going deeper, because the more you go deeper into, you want to know what is destiny, the more confused you will be. I don't know if you understand. Now, and also we should understand that this destiny, people are divided. You have 3 classes of belief in destiny. We have Qadariya, we have Mu'tazila, and we have Ahlus Sunnah wal Jama'ah. Al-Qadariya, those who belong to the class of Qadariya, those people who are this Qadariya, they are the people who believe that everything is destined by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Everything is destined by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Nothing Allah don't have your what? You don't have Mashiach. Everything, it is destined by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you thief, you are a thief. Allah make you to be a thief. If you are a murderer, Allah make you to be a murderer. If you are a saint, Allah make you a saint. If you are this, Allah. So you don't have any power to change things or what from your own what, for your own will. And this is what, if you say this, then you are making Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala what? Unjust. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not just. Because if Allah create you to be a murderer, and now say whosoever kill will be what? Will be punished. That means He make you to kill and He also punish you. That is what? Injustice. I don't know if you understand. Now, then we have the Mu'tazila. The Mu'tazilas is, their own is what? Allah has no business in whatever you do. Whatever you do, you choose to do it. Allah do not destine you to do anything. Allah just created you with your choice. So everything you choose it. Nothing concerns Allah. So if you want to become good, you become good on your own. If you want to become bad, you choose to become bad on your own. This is what the Mu'tazila. So the Mu'tazila are what? Are opposite the Qadariya. This is that. Then the Ahlus Sunnah wal Jama'ah are the people who believe that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has decree. Allah has decree, and He has made you a choice to choose between wrong and bad. But you should know, and Ahlus Sunnah has this belief that what your own desire, or your own desire follows the desire of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So I think this is the three class of believing in destiny. Now, as we have said, that destiny is divided, all these things are divided into four. Qadar is divided into four also. And there's what? The first one is what? You have to believe that there are four classes of Qadar. One is ilm, knowledge. Allah has knowledge of everything that will happen before it happens. Allah is what? That created you. Before He creates you, He has the knowledge of whatever you will come to do on this earth. It's not hidden to who? To Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That is what we have knowledge. They will have kitab. Everything that you will do is already written in sight of Allah, in Lawhil Mahfuz, that this person will come and pray that to Subi so time, is going to sit down and listen to social lecture. It's what? It is what? It is written. Now, then we have ilm, we have kitab, and we have what? We have creation. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala create. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is one that created everything that will happen in this world before it happens. Now, we have ilm, we have ilm, we have kitab, we have Mashiach. Now, we have Mashiach, we have will. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will that this thing, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has willed, or He has already decreed that these things will happen. Like this is how it happened, so time it will happen, between this time and this time it will happen. Then we have Khalq. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created everything upon what He has written, what He has knowledge of, what He has knowledge of, what He has written, what He has wished. Then He has what? He has created. Then He now create upon these things before He created it. These are the four what is it called? These are the four beliefs in what we call Qadar. Now we should also know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created some things not because He wants them. I don't know if you understand. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created, there are some things we do. It is written that we are going to do it. But it is not, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not actually wish we do it, but it has to be done. For example, accident. Allah do not want you to suffer any pain, but you must feel pain for some reason or some consequences. For example, Allah wouldn't wish you to have an accident or wish you to go into fever to the extent you are going to go to hospital. They will inject, they will put drip in you, they will do that before you get well. That small pain you pain, that feeling, that pain you pain, Allah does not want it. But maybe because Allah want to expiate your sin, Allah will give you pain so that you will expiate your sin. Just like the doctors, for example, if you ask a medical doctor, critically say, "Madam, come, do you enjoy operating people?" He will say no. But why does he do operation? If you ask medical doctor or you ask nurses that why do you inject people, they will say if you said why you like to put this syringe, put it on somebody's body, why do you like it? You will tell, well, I will not like it. But you must do that so that you should get what? You should get well. So that you get well. So they do that to you for you to what? To get well. If they not do this, you will begin to suffer in your what? In your sickness or your ailment. So they inject you for you to what? To get well. That is how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala issues is also. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wish Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make you to go through pain, some pain, so that He will expiate your sin, or He will prepare for you Jannah. Now, so, and this one is what? It is one of what the deed of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And there are other things Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wish them. He wants everybody to be part of it, but not everybody can be part of it. Allah say, "Wala yarda bi'ibadihi al-kufr." Bi'ibadatihi al-kufr ko. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala don't know what bi'ibadihi al-kufr ko. Now, I will say, "Wala yarda bi'ibadihi al-kufr." Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not want anybody to disbelieve. But all of us cannot be what? Cannot be the same. That everybody on earth has to what? Everybody on earth will believe in what? In singularity of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's not possible. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will wish everybody to go to Jannah. Everybody to go to Jannah. But it's not possible for all of us to go to Jannah. It's not possible for all of us to go to Jannah. Some people would, even if they open Jannah down, some people would choose hell. They say they have made Jannah free of charge. Nothing. You do anything, don't just this door is open, just enter. Well, some people will take the other way. They say, "Kai, from where?" But this is hell. You can see it. They will say, "Yes, it's hell," but we prefer, because we don't want to go with Mal and Hassan into Jannah. We enter hellfire. Somebody will just choose to go to hellfire until he enters there first. You now know, Kai, there's no king as God. So that is how it is. So that's how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made it. That's why they said there's what qadarullahi kauni, qadarullahi kauni, then qadarullahi what kauni kadari, and what dini shar'i. Qadarullahi kauni Shari'i is what? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala creates some things, or Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes some things to happen, not because He wishes them to happen, but they must happen because of some reason. Just the way we have said what? Accident now. Accident will happen, some people will feel some pain, not because Allah wants to punish them, but because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala want to save them from one particular predicament. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make that to happen. They will have dini shari'i, is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala want everybody to have faith, but not all of us can believe in that faith. Now, this is how this is what the part, or some part of what? Of destiny. Destiny, what is it called? Destiny is a large something. That's why they have khairi wa shar. So khair is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wish. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wish good for everything. But some people must go into shar. I don't know if you understand. And shar is what? When you feel any pain, you should understand that this is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has decreed for you, for some reasons that is best known to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You understand? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has what? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created all this for us to come and enjoy. That's what I want us to understand, that the wish of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is what? Is good. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wish everybody. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said biyadikal khair. In Quran Allah says biyadikal khair. In your hand there are what? In the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, everything is what? Is good. Just for example, as we have just said now, accident is what? Happened, you feel pain. But in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is what? He used it what? To expiate your sin. Now, and somebody that comes to masjid and his shoes are stolen, to him is what? Is wrong. But to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is what? Is best. So in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, everything is what? Is good. And we should understand that we should understand that destiny is what? There are some things that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created them and leave them for you to what? To make choice. But you should understand that what? In destiny, your choice follows the choice of who? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. For example, as we are sitting here now, we choose to sit here. But you should know that our choice to sit here is ours. but it's what? It follows the guidance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's why if we now close this and said everything we do is our choice, we are removing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala out of it. We will put ourselves in danger. For example, if you said everything you do is your choice, you like, you pray, you like, you don't pray, you do this, you do that, everything is your choice, then it means if you make the choice now, you are leaving Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with what? With choice. That means even if you pray, you fast, you do everything, Allah collects it, Allah put you in hellfire. There is no justice. There's no justice. So whatever you choose, it's either you just have to be, you just have to what, stay in this means now that you have your own choice. Allah has choice, but your choice follows the choice of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. For example, if you say you want to pray, there are people who wish to pray. Somebody will tell you that, wallahi, every time it's in my mind, I want to pray, but just to stand up and go and pray is my problem. What will you say? You say, may Allah guide us. Abi? Because your standing up to go and pray is under the Mashiach of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I don't know if we get this. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has what? Has made choice. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created us and He has given us some things to make choice. That choose. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will now ask for who? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guidance. For example, now somebody who carry machine now and just pick machine from here and face Koto. Or let me use motor that has speedometer. He carry motor now, enter Abuja road. He begin to run 180, 200. People begin to say, gay. The speed is too much and it's running. Why? He had an accident. Pieces his leg, pieces his hand. He said, Mala, you dey run too much. He said, nah, God say make I run. He said, it is my destiny. God has destined that I'm going to do this accident. That's why I'm running. You know, he has not helped himself. He has not helped himself. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave him the sense of what? Of making, to use his what? His head. His head. Or somebody will see that motor coming like this. And he's walking, he want to cross the road. And they begin to walk majestically. People are shouting, Dangote. He say, if God say this motor go hit me. And the motor jam. You know, he has not helped himself. Yes, you cannot. This one, there's no way you can coin it. Even if people will say, Dama, even people will say it's Allah has destined, people will still blame you. You know they see Dangote they come. You don't feel run, and people are even shouting Dangote. But this does not cease that Allah. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said this thing will meet you, it will meet you, but you have to be what? You have to be watchful. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue to guide us right. So you see that's why scholars have said. There are a lot of books sitting on destiny. We are only touching the one we think would be beneficial to some of us. If you go to books of where they discuss Qadr, you discover that the more you go into it, just as I have said, the more you go into destiny, the more confused you are. You can see that's why a lot of examples have been cited. For example, somebody who go and stole, and they caught him. They want to amputate his hand. He said, you want to punish me for what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala choose for me? This is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala destined. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala destined me that I'm going to be a thief, and I'm going to steal so thing. Now you want to punish me for doing this because of why? Because he misunderstood the concept of what? Of destiny. But the person who understands the destiny now gave him an answer. I say, yes, now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has chosen you to want to steal, and you'll be caught. And me, Allah has chosen me that I'm going to amputate your hand. The two of us, we are working under the Messiah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you are destined to steal, then me, I am destined to amputate your hand. So the two of us they will not blame. I will not blame you for stealing, and you will not blame me for amputating your hand. Since he misunderstood the concept of stealing, he misunderstood what? They have to give him an answer that suits what he has said. So that is al-imanu bil qadr. It is lengthy. It's very far. There's what we call this. Some scholars have said there's what we call al-qadarullahi azli. There's qadarullahi azli. There's qadarullahi umuri. There's qadarullahi awli, and there's qadarullahi what? Yawmi. This one is also what? Is also 4. Qadarullahi Azli is Qadarullahi, just as I have described that time. That what there's what we call Qadarullahi Kauni Shari'i. There's what we call Qadarullahi Kauni, and then Qadarullahi Dini Shari'i. Qadarullahi Kauni Qadari is what I've just said. There are some things that happen not because Allah loved them, but it has to happen for some reasons. There's what we call like Kauni Ad-Dini, like Dini Shari'i. Like Dini Shari'i is what Allah Ta'ala wish to happen, all. But not Allah wants everybody to be righteous, but it's not possible for all of us want to be righteous. I don't know if we get it. Then what like Umri, there's Qadar like that Allah has destined everything that will happen in this year. What will happen from is it Muharram ko, beginning of this year ko, till Zulhijjah. This also what Allah SWT will decree. Just where they said Allah SWT used to what? Make decree on the day of what? The day of what? The day of the night of Laylatul Qadr. Allah SWT will destine everything that will happen in that year. Then there's what we call Qadarullahi Awli. There's what Qadar, the destiny that happen weeks. For example, now Prophet has told us that what every week Prophet said every week Allah SWT used to what? Used to take statistics of what? Our deed Monday and what? And Thursday they what? They will take it to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So weekly Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala what? Make decrees. This might happen, this might happen, and this might happen. Then we have Yawmi, and we have everything that happens daily, on daily basis. This will happen between Salatul Subhi and Salatul Subhi of tomorrow. This will happen. This will happen, and this will happen. This is how a lot of scholars have discussed concerning Qadr. But because of our own limited knowledge and limited time to make research on Qadr, I think this is the best I can go for now concerning Qadr. Because Qadr is very large. It's the largest among what the 6 attributes of faith, because it's the most confusing one as we can see. It is most confusing because a lot of people have different understanding of what the concept of Qadr. Now, the question now is, does Allah change Qadr? Or is there any way Allah SWT can change your destiny? That okay, this is your destiny, and maybe because of social reasons it can be changed. Scholars have said what is written in Lawhil Mahfuz cannot be changed, even though the power is in the hand of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala know what is in my book now. Nobody knows it except Allah. What is written in my book is only Allah that knows it. It's only Allah that knows it. But there are something that Allah knows and angel knows. For example, now the angels that bring my book to what? The day they blow life into me. He has seen what is destined between me, the day I'm going to give birth to, and the day I'm going to die. There's what? There is relationship. He has seen it, me and what, and that I will do in my lifetime. So scholars now said this one that is written now can be changed. What angels brought to me can be uttered, but what in the hand of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala cannot be uttered. Now, if that is the case, now, for example, now somebody who is to live for 50 years, for example, and there's an hadith, the Prophet said, if whosoever wants Allah's word to elongate his life and expand his wealth, he should keep his kinship. Does it mean that if I now keep kinship, I now do ziyarah to my people, I used to visit my people, does it mean it's going to change the originality of my life or the length of my life that is written? Yes, because this is an hadith of Prophet that whosoever want Allah to expand to elongate his life and expand his wealth, he should keep his kinship. That means he should keep relationship with what? With his people. The scholars now said, what is the wisdom there is that if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants you to live, for example, 50 years, it's written 50 years inside of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. As angel is bringing it to you, they will bring it as maybe 30 or 35 or 40. Because in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, there's what? There's going to be you have been destined that what? Your age will be what? Will be increased. But in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it is marked. But as the book is coming to you, there will be what? A deduction. So when you now visit your people now, when you now keep your kinship, Allah will now make a pronouncement that what your age should be what? Should be extended to how many? To what is what? In the origin. I don't know if we get it. Are we confused? Are we confused? Okay. Now, for example, let's take Allah aside now. Now you have child, and you want to give him one particular gift. Maybe, for example, from your mind, you want to give him 1,000 naira, for example, and you call him and said, you call the one and said, I want to give this man, this social person, give Abdurrahman 30 naira. I will give him 700 naira. Give him 700. And you from your mind, you want to give him 1,000, for example. You now said, ask him to go and fetch water. If he goes, tell me. He now go and fetch water. You now say, because you fetch water, this is 300, additional 300 to 700. Do you understand what I'm saying now? Do you now get it? You now give additional 300 naira to his 700 to make it that man. What you have in mind is what? Is 1,000. Now, Al-Prophet have said, Man arada an yabassuta lahu rizqahu. Man arada, I've forgotten this hadith, this thing. Man arada, whosoever wish Allah's word to elongate his life and what? And expand his what? His wealth. He should keep his kinship. Now, keeping kinship is what? Will elongate your life and what? Will expand your wealth. Alright? Now, according to what scholars have said, that what is written in the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not change. Now, if they want to elongate your life now, if it's from the originality, that means what is in the book of Allah will be uttered, right? Will be increased. Now, so because of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has already decreed from his own decree that you will live for 50 years and you will keep your kinship. Now, if what he brought in your book now is 50, that means what is in law in Mahfuz what will be uttered. So for that reason, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not change what is in his book, He will make you to do the visit. But as they are bringing your book, they said the day angel will come and blow life into you. Everything of your life will be written, either your days, your deed, and your death. Right? The day you are going to die, what deed you are going to do, and what? Either you are going to be a wrong person or a right person, and the life you are going to spend in this life, your wealth, everything will be what? Will be stipulated, will be written. Angels will come and read it for you, or some scholars say you are going to read it for what? From the book of angels. So now, since in the course of bringing that now, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will bring, maybe for example, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will bring 40 from what? Minus 40 from what? Your life now. They will now give it you 40. So if you now visit your people, Allah will now call the angels and said, change the days of this man to what? To 50. Are we now clear? We are not clear. So let us take it like that. So that is how scholars have said destiny can be changed. The book, your book that is written, your activities that is written, that is between you, angel, and Allah, can be altered. Maybe by the time you do one righteous deed or you do one particular prayer, Allah will change what is in your book that is what is in the hand, is in your hand, or in the hand of what? The Malaika. But what is in the Lawh al-Mahfuz cannot be changed, according to what scholars have said. So, those who are confused, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give them, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala expose them to scholars that is going to bring them out of their darkness. And a way that we think we understand, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us better understanding of what? Of destiny. Inshallah, I think that's what we are going to discuss for today. Inshallah, Kareem, if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala spares us to next week, we'll bring us the evidences that Allah has established concerning destiny. Whatever we say that is wrong, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive us. Whatever we say that is correct, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala count it among our good on the day of Qiyamah. If there's any question, contribution, correction, observation, inshallah, you are welcome. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Wa alaikum salam.
My own understanding of destiny shares my own okay or not. I normally have to understand that because Allah has destined some things for us of which we don't have power
Now,
and of course at the same time, among that destiny, what that kind of destiny that Allah has like a part. That said that you are destined at this part that you are going to pass through.
now,
That is my own, that is his destiny. These are the kind of tests that you are going to subject you to. Now, here I have my own choice now. I will have option either to do the right thing when it's related to instance poor or as you can. This poverty is a test for my life.
no,
Another one will test my patience. If I'm patient, another one will work my patience.
no,
If I'm not patient, then definitely I know what it means. I'm going to try. That is where I have choice.
no,
I have to be patient to be another or start thinking of other means, either to go and work or to do ritual. That one is another option. So those are the options that Allah has given me to choose from. So if I choose from any of them, that one is my own power to choose from.
no.
Now that is how I understand them. Now, in other way, for even richness, I see it as also a test. Like if Allah subject me to pass through richness, maybe I'm very rich and well, you want to test how I'm going to become those who are weak, or to either use my words to punish them, or to oppress them, carry their land because I know I'm wealthy, I can go to God and I'm really giving because of my wealth. Or I will be compassionate to the poor, to help the weak, and offer to understand. This is a choice. I have power to select.
Yeah.
So this part is what I say as the one that Allah has destined us now for us to see and watch us. These are the free will He has gifted to us to see which part or how are we going to stray through that particular destiny part that has chosen for us. So this is what I understand as my own destiny of Allah and choice.
Yeah. Yes, but the fact is, even though your choice too, that's what I've said, your choice too is following the choice of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. For example, now there are some people who have money, they want to give but they cannot give, because Allah does not choose them among those that will have and will give. They have a lot, they have that is they don't even need. They have wealth that they don't even need. I don't know if you understand. They have wealth that is above their need, but they will not give you 1 naira. Because in their choice is, even if they will to give, Allah SWT does not count among those that are going to benefit from giving. So their choice, your choice, of course, that's what we say, that you have Mashiach, you have will, but your will must follow the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So whatever you do, it's not 90% your will. I don't know if you understand. I don't know if you get it. Your wish now, your wish that I want to do this, it is not 90% yours. There is guide of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala upon it. There are people who have knowledge more than you. They have the understanding. If they can recite Quran better than you, They know the Quran better than you. But wallahi, if they will do things that you say, you say yes. You said you don't know anything. You don't even know anything. He will tell you this is the rule, this is the rule, this is the do's, this and don'ts, and he will do it. It is not there. It is not.
I might want to give.
Now.
Allah did not put me among those that will benefit from giving.
Yes.
Then I will be punished for not giving. If I'm conditioned not to give.
No.
Now, let me see that particular ability to do it.
Now.
Of course, always like Allah said in Islamic culture. When you call Allah said, call whatever you call on me, I will answer you.
Now.
You choose to also call Allah guide me.
Now.
He will guide you.
Now.
Don't call Allah to believe. It's not that I should have my own belief. It's not that Allah is conditioning you not to be part of it. It is part of it because Allah said, God, He's giving us all the benefits that we can use to achieve better.
No.
In fact, the way you even love us, you even do wrong thing, you are not people to talk about it. You delay the record. If you are able to say, ask of God, you will receive it. If you intend something good, without even doing it, you have reward for intention.
No.
Like without doing it, you have more reward. So now, if you see Abdullah, it's continually and not part of the people that will benefit from the
No, not you. You don't understand. Not you that you will tell. Maybe when someone say, you don't give sadaqah, I say, no, me, I am not choose to give sadaqah. No. What I'm saying is, your ability to give also is in the control of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You understand what I'm trying to say? It's not as if you will say, they say you don't give. You say, hey, no, they give. Now God say, I cannot give you. No. That's not what you mean. What you are saying is, for you to understand that to give is beneficial, it is a gift from Allah. It is the guide of Allah. That's what Prophet said, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will create you, will make easy upon that which He has created you. Do you understand? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make you, will make it easy for what? For that which He has created you. So if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created you among the righteous people, righteous deed will become easy for you. It will be sweet. You will enjoy doing it. You know, I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So it's because Allah SWT has created you to be a righteous person. That's why your activities is what is easy for you to do. People who are not doing it, it's not, they don't, even if they said, even if they will free them, they will not do it because they are created upon it. I don't know if you understand. Yeah. You know that.
I think going back to the first statement when you said, you said that you do out. But the more you go deep, the more you come.
Yes.
So, by the last statement now, he said, if Allah created the largest person, okay, those who is not, so, then you go by the first statement that you just be.
See, either you like it or not, there are some people that are created, they will go to hellfire. And not because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not just. Even if you open it, even if you leave it, that they should do right, that I just said it here, that even if they open Jannah down, some people will go to hellfire because of some reasons. I think I made an example. Somebody will see, they will say, go to Jannah. You will see Imam entering Jannah. You will say, because Imam will enter Jannah, I no go enter Jannah. They will say, now hell they go. We say, yes, I would prefer to go to hell than to follow Imam to Jannah. Walaikum salam. You understand? That's even they said even those that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made them, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created them upon the reason where they are. Even if you give them signs, even if there are signs that are open, they will not follow you. That is it. Just as we have said, no matter how you try, there are some people that they are meant to go to hellfire. Wallahi, they will go to hellfire. Anyhow you try. Wallahi, there's no need. There's no point. There's no any karma that you do there. They will go there. Destiny is wide. Destiny is wide and it's confusing. That's what I said. And that's why I stop it here, because I know there must be what? There must be question, there must be confusion. There must be confusion. But the truth is, you should understand that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not create mankind because he wants to punish them. But there must be people that will go to, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created hellfire. And why did he create hellfire? Because for those that are going to disbelieve. So alaikum salam.
I see in two things. There is one woman have control, while the other one is for Allah. The one woman have control over his choice to choose. Either to choose to the bad or to choose to the good.
Yeah.
I think there is a higher support of that.
فَلْيُؤْمِنْ وَمَنْ شَاءَ فَلْيَكْفُرْ.
You as a woman, you have the choice to choose. Then Allah has the knowledge over it.
Now,
Then the one with Allah to decide. We women don't have any power over that. So on this, we like the right to see that if woman decide to do something maybe negative, can a person say that okay, it's part of his destiny? Since before he was blessed, there is something documented like that.
that is going to do what is right. How do you know that what is written in your book is negative? You see, that is the most confusing part of it. By the time you said you don't have choice, that you transgress based on the decree of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who told you that what is decree in your book is negative? Who said so? How do you know that what is written there is negative? That's what I was saying. You have choice. We have choice. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us choice to make choice. We choose, we make choice. But you should know, that you are choosing the right path. You should know that this choice you have made, it is not your power. Do you understand? That's where we want to lead you to. That you should understand that for you to wake up asubah, dip your hand in cold water, perform ablution, enter cold to come and pray, not because you choose, it's because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has what? Has guided you. Do you now understand what I'm saying? So somebody who is going there to go and do wrong thing, he make choice. He make choice. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala leave him with his choice. You make your choice. But you now cannot say, okay, because you have choose to do wrong thing, then let you be on that platform, and you should do your wrong thing. That's what we are saying. He said, Allah do not wish what? Allah do not wala yarda bi ibadil kufur. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not wish his people. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not like his people to do wrong thing. Allah does not want it. It's not as if Allah wants it. But people must do it. People must surely do it. Not because Allah does not create hellfire because he wants to punish you. No, because he wants to be just. For example now, somebody who will wake up in the night, he will read, he will come outside, he will pray, he will use Monday and Thursday and fast, he will use Ramadan to fast, he will use this to do this, he will pray. He see money stolen, he see money that can steal, he refuses to steal. He see haram that he will eat, he refuses to eat. He feel hungry, he feel pain, he feel this and feel that. And because of Allah acknowledges And you that choose to go to beer parlor, you steal, you do yahoo, you do money ritual, and you say you should go to Jannah, this person to go to Jannah. Where is the justice? If it's like that, where is the justice? There's no justice. Do you understand? So for you now to make a wrong choice, you should know that you are making the wrong choice out of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. For you to choose that you want to do righteous things, you should know you that come here to pray. What are you expecting? You that you leave your house now to come here and pray. What are you expecting? You are expecting a reward from Allah, which is what? Which is Jannah. So if Allah now leave you after all this struggle, all that you have done, you are steadfast. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bring somebody who you know, somebody who is like this, he enjoy himself and everything he does. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not guide him at the end to say astaghfirullah. You know there are people that will do this, so they will do this at the peak of their head. They will just say, oh Allah, all this I have done is a mistake, forgive me. After some time, they died. They will enjoy this world and enjoy hereafter. There are people like that. Yes, there are people that somebody will be steadfast. He will do everything it takes. Between him and death, he will just go to one herbalist man's house and collect ritual money. As he's coming from road, he will just assassinate and die. He will suffer in this world and suffer hereafter. Because the money he went and do the ritual he did, he does not even get home before he died. He does not even get home before he died. Allah will change his book. It's in hadith type. Prophet have said so. That some people will be walking as if they will go to hellfire. It will remain between them and just armlet to enter fire. Allah will change their book, and they begin to do things that is right, and they will go to Jannah. And there are people that will do things of righteous deed from until between them and what? A armlet to enter Jannah. They will change their book, and they will begin to do things that will take them to hellfire, and they will enter hellfire. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala distance us from this kind. That somebody will do everything and will go to hellfire. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala distance us from this kind. And there are people that will be created, they are born, they will start, they will end with what? With righteousness. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala count us among those that will do this. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala count us among those that are going to put in Jannah. There are, just as I have said, there are better scholars that will tell you, that will expose you more to what? To destiny. This one we just have to touch it because we see it is part of our discussion. There is book that is what? That is singularly on destiny. Maybe if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keep us alive and somebody Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us an opportunity of somebody that can expose us more to destiny, maybe we'll have more knowledge of it. For now, just take the little Khalid has, and in the future somebody will come and discuss more of it. Any other question? Wa alaikum salam.
And just as you have said that the more you ask, or the more you do the more you talk of it.
Yes.
I would not like to. I'm very, very confused. Over the issue of destiny
Now.
in Islam. Because somebody will tell you that whatever thing that happens to you, then it has been destiny. So like I wonder why hellfire and Jannah is created.
No.
If you go to Surah Al-Insan, you understand, you see Almighty Allah has basically stated that He has created man from the drop of his sperm.
No.
And He has given that man the choice to choose between wrong and right.
No.
If you go to Surah Al-Rahman, you see Alam Abul Bayan, you see that He has created intelligence, man with knowledge. You understand? Then, if Almighty Allah has said clearly that He has given the right to the will of people to between wrong and right, then when you go the wrong path again, and it is already clearly stated, I don't think that is Federally. And if they say federally, so this means you have to just hold your hand. And you understand, and you don't do anything. So whether you continue to do the right thing, if you enter hellfire, you enter hellfire.
No.
Yes, now I should continue to do, because under this rule I did, I can remember in that people that the one shall add minus the king, one shall rule and
Inshallah.
That even if you decide to choose the path of prophet, you cannot until as will by Almighty Allah. Understand? So that's now beginning to tell me that this does fully, is there anything like federal, or you want to hand gender for yourself, you have to work hard towards it.
No.
You understand? So this is very confusing. I don't really know. Or should you go by the teaching of what this scholar, this other man, the last person that's looking out, so that the issue of choice is there, which you can control. You understand by yourself, and for guidance through the Almighty Allah.
Yeah.
And there are some calamities that can happen to you if you try to prevent it and not. You have tried, Allah has already destined that to happen. So I'm very confused.
Madam, that's you see that's what I've said. That is why when you see somebody that is this wrong thing, Prophet ﷺ used to have one azkar. It's an ayah of Quran. That when you see somebody is doing wrong thing, what will you say? You will say, Alhamdulillah alladhi hadana li hadha wa ma kunna lanahtadiya lawla an hadana Allah. You say, Alhamdulillah alladhi hadana li hadha. I give glory to Allah that have guided me from this. ولو كان والحمد لله هدانا لهذا وما كان لنهتدي وما كنا لنهتدي. I wouldn't have been guided lawla an hadana Allah, if not because of the guidance of Allah. That's what we are saying now. Before you do anything right, before you make any right choice, it's your choice, but you should know that choice you are making, is from Allah. It is Allah's guide that make you to do the right choice, not because you will and your will or your wish that come to be. You should know from the back of your mind and say, don't be proud that after all I earn it. Just like there is history inside. If there is athar, if it is authentic, that somebody will go in the day of Qiyamah, everything perfect. Prayer perfect, salat perfect, zakat perfect, everything perfect. The Allah will not say, just enter Jannah. You say, just. You say, just. Why would they say just? I perfected my prayer, I perfected my zakat, why would they say just? Somebody asked me to enter Jannah. Allah now said, okay, let us do statistics. They remove his eye. They say pay. They remove this thing to pay for eye he used in sin. They remove another reward for his hand he used in doing this azkar. They remove this one for this. They remove this one, remain empty. And so I make choice now. So even the mindset of you doing right thing is controlled by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So even he said you want to continue to do right thing, even if you are going to go to hellfire, that choice you want to make now, you should know that it's from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah cannot make you do right choice. You cannot choose right choice. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will go to hellfire. You can go to hellfire. You can't. It's not possible. Except that's why the day of Qiyamah, anybody that goes to hellfire will be convinced. Wallahi. There's no way that you think that if Allah say want to cast people, want to say from here go to Jannah, from here go to hellfire, anybody can question him. Nobody can question him. Right? But before they cast you into Jannah or hellfire, they will bring out your deed. You yourself, you'll be convinced that Kai, I don't try. If you go to Jannah, you say Kai, Alhamdulillah, for doing this. That's what the Prophet said. So whosoever gets what is right, you should give glory to Allah, because you can't get it except the right of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They whosoever get otherwise, say wala talumannakum illa bihanfusihim. You should not blame anybody except himself. So if you go to hellfire, you yourself, you see it. This one, all you did, they are wrong. You'll be convinced before they cast. I'm not saying they'll say go to hellfire, you just go. No, that's why they are going to stand you to judge you. They will give you your book, you read them. So Malamai, let us. Walaikum salam.
Let me start from the
Okay.